Welcome to Aussie Afterlife podcast. This episode, well, all the other episodes and anything I've possibly said ever contains explicit language, so not for younger listeners unless you're an actual cool parent, or for those without a sense of humour. So remember to grab your headphones for the paranormal investigation episodes. And you also get to listen to my voice super close to your ear. So that could be good or bad or both. I don't really know, but anyway. But what I want you to do is grab a drink, relax, and enjoy. And come into my version of the afterlife. Could be heaven, hell, purgatory. It's probably hell, but what of it? Enjoy. Welcome back to Aussie Afterlife. This is episode 60. What a milestone. 60 is the age that I pray that I'll get to without accidentally causing serious bodily harm to myself just by being me. But anyway, no, episode 60. So this will be part 2 of my investigation at Beechworth Asylum with Date Night with the Ghost Gang. So Anthony and Mon, and also with Heather from Beyond the Veil Podcast Australia, and also Mel from the Q Station in Sydney. I won't be talking too much in this episode because I know I was like, I'm sorry, I did like a very long intro. The other one. Yep. There's times that I am so nervous I won't speak. I'm just like, no. They're like, you saying you're good? I'm like, yep. They're like, okay, weirdo, fucking. But other times I'm like, and they're just like, all right, calm down. Like, how much coffee you had kind of thing. But no, this one I'll just do like a brief little intro. So clearly in the last episode, it was only the beginning of the investigation. So Heather and I accidentally investigated the theatre, and then we made our way to Grevillea. And so this was just the first part of Grevillea when we're doing our psychic walkthroughs, and I had a couple of alone experiences in different areas. However, this episode is where we kick it off with our actual investigation with the whole entire group. Now, there will be videos, there will be, all of us will be doing our own version of this, but I have pure recordings of everything. So I don't actually know how I'm going to do it yet, but I will do it. And it is crazy. Like the evidence that we got in what we call Shadow Man's hallway in Grevillea was probably the most amazing and like, I don't even know how to describe it. The evidence that we got with multiple different devices on multiple different things and the EVPs was probably the most hectic I've ever received in any investigation ever. It is crazy. So you got to watch it. Like we had like tripwires, which are very hard to set off, like very hard. We had a original EVP device. We had my phone. We've got everything. And Mel felt really unpleasant. It's so cute. I love it. But now it's wild. So we'll kick it up. We'll kick it off with that. But yeah, I look forward to it because I've reviewed the audio, but I don't know how I'm going to actually present it yet. So it's exciting for you and me. But yeah, I'll see if there's something funny. I always like to start something off with something funny. Well, I think that it's funny. I haven't had any negative comments that it's not funny, but I also haven't really had any. No, I've had a few positive comments that I'm funny. That's cool. So we'll stick with that. Anyway. So like lately, so obviously well, I've said this many times, I'm neurodivergent and I feel like, people are like, oh, isn't everyone? I'm like, no. No. No, everyone is not neurodivergent or everyone is not ADHD or struggles with apparently, what do they call it? Executive function. Yes, because I'm into the self-help kind of thing and I'm like, oh, how can I make myself be on time? You know what I mean? Like, how can I get out of the house with some kind of time visibility where I'm walking into work at fucking on time. Like, you know what I mean? Where people aren't like, oh yeah, it's this kind of thing. At the moment, it's like I didn't show up for like, you know, a little while. People wouldn't even think I was dead, and I could be dead somewhere. They'd just be like, oh, it's just Sam and her time management. It's like, oh shit, no, I'm not really that late. But like, depends. But I make it up in other areas, okay? I make it up, swings and roundabouts. But no, like, but other things like, you know, basic organisation with like clothes washing and no, I can wash the clothes. That's the fun part. It's the sorting. That's a bit of a bitch because now I've got like another room because beforehand it was like in my face where I had to do it. So I've moved into another room that's now vacant and I just shut the door. So it's like not a problem until you walk in there. And then you're like, oh shit, that's where all my underwear is. Where's the other fucking sock? And it's just like this whole thing every day. And kids like, where's my socks? I'm like, in the pile. And the pile's like bigger than the dinosaur shit or the Triceratops shit in Jurassic Park. Like literally, I'm just looking at it and I'm like, one day you and I will meet and one day I will sort through you. But today is not that day, my friends. No. I might just keep washing and keep adding to the pile and then wonder why I have no clothes to wear. And the kid's like, we got no day. I'm just like, shut up, you do. And then we're just like rummaging. Anyway, it's a cycle, okay? But then if you guys know how ADHD works, you need enough stress. Oh, there's enough dopamine. There's enough something just to give you a bit of a spark up the ass to be able to do it. Otherwise, if it's not that important, you're like, that's a Saturday job. Let's write it on the board for Saturday. Cute. I would do everything else but that one thing on the board on Saturday. Like I would literally, I don't even know. Like I would bleach my own asshole. Sorry, that's really gross. I've never done that. But like I would do that over just taking 2 minutes to like fold some clothes. So I really regret saying that, but it's funny. But like, you know, I'd do anything, like anything that's not usually me. I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to start learning some foreign language that I'm never going to use just in order to, we'll stick with that rather than the bleaching part. We'll do that instead of just folding the washing for 10 minutes. People don't get how hard it is. It's just like, I look at it and I'm just like, it's like your heart and your brain freezes, right? Like I work in a psych unit. I can manage a lot of stuff. Like I you know, I'm like pretty cool with managing high risk kind of, or, you know, just stress in general. When it comes to, as they call it, executive function, which I think is a stupid term because executive makes it seem like, oh, you know, I do this because I'm like an executive, like, you know, I'm doing this really high level stuff. But no, executive functioning is basically like, what I actually wrote down. So basic memory. I can't remember. I walk upstairs and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing up here? But I can recall the exact phrase and the exact facial expression that you did to me 5 years ago about one conversation that we had about something else, and then I think that you personally hate me since it. Anyway, but 2 minutes ago, no idea. Cognitive flex. I like cognitive flex. I like things that change because that means that there's option for me just to roll with that rather than it being rigid like I was meant to do that. But this one, I'm like, oh, I'll do that instead. That's cool. Planning and prioritizing. I write a to-do list every day, a manual fucking to-do list every day, and highlight the things I'm like, no, you got to do this. And I'm still like looking at it, I'm like, I think I could do that tomorrow morning. Let's do something really easy. And then the ticks help. But anyway, prioritizing, no. I would sit there and hyperfixate on something that does not have to be done for 6 months rather than doing something that needs to be done like now. Unless someone was yelling at me being like, your job's at stake. Like, we've been asking you for this. I'm like, fuck. And then, you know, then I'll be like, I'll smash it out. Done. The stress, you know. Anyway, what else is it? Organisation. I love cupboards. And I'll tell you why I love cupboards. It's because when you put things in there and shut the door, the problem goes away. Everything looks great surface. You open the cupboard, it's a fucking hot mess. But you shut the cupboard. Ta-da! Instant fix. Organisation, yeah. Like I have to literally write everything down in a diary. I've got to write everything down. Otherwise, like you could be like, this is the most important day of my life. And I'd be like, oh, look, there's a butterfly. And like, oh, shit, actually I might do that project I've been wanting to do for 12 months. I might do it now. And they're like, Sam, where are you? And I'm like, what do you mean? Where was I meant to be? And they're like this, and I'm like, shit, that was like the most important thing. Anyway, executive function, my foot. But anyway, like literally like task initiation, yep, nah. Anything that's boring, fucking forget it. Or that I don't want to do. And it's usually the things that will take like the least amount of time, but it's like, it's like not even satisfying. Even if you do it and you get it done, people are like, oh yeah, I got it done. You're just like, yeah, it didn't even tickle any fancy whatsoever. I wish I had a fancy to tickle with that. But yeah, now time management. This is the biggest one for me. Oh yes. I hate, and the underneath bit about this is too. So people that are like ADHD, whatever, you'll get this, right? People that aren't, this is very informative for you. So the way our brain works is the fact time management. I hate waiting. So if I get somewhere too early, like 15, 20 minutes early, I've got to sit there and then be like, it's really fucking uncomfortable. Like I really don't like it. So if I get there like right on time and there's a certain couple of minutes that you can push where people don't think you're a complete asshole, like 2 or 3 minutes where you park and you get in there and you're like, oh, sorry, I couldn't find the park. And they're like, oh no, that's got you here. But you don't have to wait because you get straight in and it looks like you put in effort, right? But sitting there like this, twiddling your thumbs after you put the effort in being early and the person's like, oh, they're here. And no. I prefer the fucking late fee. Thank you very much. I can't deal with it. But time management though, I'm like, oh, I'm back in 10 minutes. Next minute, 25 minutes is gone because I haven't calculated specifically how long it could take. I've gone like, oh no, it only usually takes me back soon, 15 minutes. Add on at least another 10. But it depends on what it is because other times I can be like smack bang, like I'm looking at it and I'm like, I know I can get my makeup done and I can do this and I can get there if I can lie in bed for like another 5 minutes. And I do it and every time I'm like, bang, I'm like, booyah, done it. So then that like, gives you that positive reinforcement so you keep doing the same thing. And then, but if you get there just a little bit late and no one cares, still positive reinforcement because no one's saying to you, oh, you needed to be, people are just like, oh, that's okay, Sam, we know how much effort you put in. I'm like, yeah, I do put in effort so much, which I do. But time is relative. Like I personally, like, I asked them, like, are you going to be at my house around this time? Like, give me a certain time where I should be ready by. Like, I don't care if they're not there. Like, even if they say, look, I'll be there probably by 7:30, then I get there till 8:30, it won't bother me because I won't be ready until that late time. But if they come early and I haven't been ready because they're like, oh, I've just decided to rock up early. And I'm like, that's fucking rude. I was literally doom scrolling and painting my toenails because I thought you weren't going to be here for 40 minutes and yet here you are. Like I haven't even shaved my fucking legs. But yeah, time management, time is relative. As long as the work gets done and you do what you say you're going to do, what's the problem? Time is relative. Like the amount of work I get done in a day at work, like I hyperfixate and get so much shit done in so much of a little time that I'm like, look, if I'm a couple minutes late, bros, it's a good investment in the rest because I'm already like, I'm late. And like, you already, yeah. Anywho, that was a very long rant, but love all my neurodivergent people, love all my neurotypical, I fucking hate those words, but like, and I hate using, I don't want to sound woke and shit, but it's kind of like, mate, like the struggle is real. Like the way this noggin works is very different. So yeah, appreciate the fact you can get there on time or you enjoy being early or you enjoy sitting there staring at a wall like this. Early, me, I'm just like, this is boring. I'm half tempted just to fuck off and, oh, look, there's a coffee shop. Like, no. Executive function. Executive. I feel like it's some functioning on some level that some humans can do, not all. Yeah. Anywho, let's kick it off with part 2 of my paranormal investigation at Beechworth with Date Night, the Ghost Gang, Beyond the Veil Australia podcast, and Mel from the Q Station in Sydney. let's go back to Grevillea and let's get to Shadowman's hallway. Grab a drink, relax, and enjoy. And time can get fucked. Enjoy. All right, so as I said, let's pick it up where we left off. So we are now in Shadowman's hallway. Please head over to YouTube at the Date Night with the Ghost Gang, Date Night Gone Wrong. YouTube's been an absolute asshole, so the more you can view it, share it, the better, please. Something has been stopping us from recording this for so long. It's just bizarre, so let's fight back against the bullshit. But we're picking this up straight off the bat. Now, this particular recording goes for about 15 minutes, and it's going to be weird if I chop and change it too much. So basically, I'm just going to play it from start to finish. So you get to experience what it's like being on an investigation with us, what we experience, what we say we experience, all of us unedited, all that sort of stuff. The only time I will stop is if I have an EVP that none of us had captured and it was not, no one had recognized at the time, and there are a few. So this is quite, it is a long recording. I'll stop as I see fit. I'll break it up a bit, but I really don't want to cut anything out because I feel like it's really important. And you can also see the video of this, as I said, on the episode, but as I tend to do, I'll chuck a different spin on it. So here's the first recording from Shadowman's hallway in Grevillea. Welcome to our investigation.
It says a word relevant to the contact. Oh, where was that? That's behind again.
It was up there.
It's up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was sort of closer to where the REM pod is.
Oh, again. Wow.
Thank you.
Is known to be a very tall man who
I work the mines.
was the mines. This man that everyone has seen, or a lot of people have seen, locates himself down the end of this corridor where I am pointing right now. If that's you, can you set off the lights on the ground? Can you make them flash for me, please?
They love that music box.
No.
They just went off.
Do you want me here, or do you want me to take a step away?
Are you able to knock on the window?
Watch out.
I saw a black orb.
Watch out.
Yeah. I've been seeing this is the first time I've actually seen so much visual shit.
I'm not seeing it at the end of the hallway.
No,
I'm getting it from that room. I feel really icky, like standing near that room.
Do you want to come over here?
I'm okay here, but I just feel that whatever this thing is in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Might come out of there and pop back in.
Yeah.
I've never seen so much though. Like I've seen that many different flashes of like light
I'm
and
stroking your hair.
Oh no, because that's what I felt.
I felt that. I felt it down near, and then the kids. I felt my hair was being touched down the kids' area, and I could see shadows and things poking out. And that's the first time I've ever seen stuff before, really, to be honest. Yeah.
As I was walking, like on my own, said to Anthony, it felt like someone was walking behind me and wanted to touch my hair.
Hey, right next to you. Give me to send that as well.
And it
Well,
was,
our hair's so long too. Like back then, they would have had them cut. Like it would have been cut off.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain? It takes so much energy to set those lights off. Like, I guess you hit one.
But look how close you are to it now, and that's not going on.
Like you got to hit it.
I'm
hit it hard.
hitting it.
Hard enough. There you go. That's how
Oh my gosh.
That's how hard it takes to actually set them off. So it's none of these devices that.
And it's not us.
It's not
unless
us,
we're
no.
sitting there hitting them. You know, like you can move like this, and it's not.
No.
So it's creating that much energy.
Did you hear us? Okay, let's be quiet.
I'm trying to. I do have you. I'm recording at the moment, so hopefully I can hear you. You say whatever you like to me.
Let's turn it off and we'll just sit in silence.
Well, that was the first about 3 minutes of this 14-minute recording. As I said, I'll be playing most of it for you. That was the first EVP that I recognised and captured, which is just like a little breath. So, yeah, and then afterwards, pretty much straight away, you hear me saying, oh my God, I heard something then. So there was confirmation that I had heard a voice and I'd also captured it on my audio. But this is where it starts to really kick off. So let's keep going.
You just like...
Hot. Is anyone hot?
I am.
I'm not hot, but I'm not cold like it is down there.
No.
Glad you're not hot.
Really
Do you want me to turn it off?
turn that off and grab the pencil. Let's do an EVP while we're sitting here.
Okay.
But I did bring it up. It's on the chair.
Where is it?
It's on the chair. You see the case.
Yes, from Shadow Man's hallway.
Can you set these lights off or any of the devices if you're happy that we're here?
I've been here 600 years.
It's too long. 600 years. That's too long, honey. Are you just thinking at 600 or is it?
Oh. Actually, that was back on the question if they're happy that we're here. May have been delayed. I can take that.
Is that too long? You've been here for too long.
Can I take that?
Yay!
So being here for 600 years,
How can we-
how long were First Nations people on the lands? 70,000 years.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
It's not, it's,
That's
we
true.
can sit here and go, oh, 600 years, that doesn't work in colonial times, but what if it's connected to
See that?
actual land?
Questions, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to try something.
Hey, yes.
I'm
Give
going to
us-
try this as a way to bring them in. I know that you can use it to cleanse.
What's it
but
called, Mum?
It's a singing bowl. I've got to get the hang of
Come on.
Fuck.
Come on.
Hey, both.
Both went.
Both.
Yeah.
Let's see, it might stir
I
them
haven't
up. They might not
tuned
like
those
it.
so much in my life. The vibrations might be good.
No. So I'm going to keep this still. Name?
What's your name?
It's not sitting properly. Has anyone got a bracelet? A bangle?
Wait a second. I mean, I don't know if it'll be.
Because if it sits in... Oh, you don't like
I
it?
don't know if they like it or they just...
It's in... Oh, it's in... Oh, it's in... Oh, it's in... Oh.
Maybe it is happening.
Does that work?
Stone.
It looks
like
crystal.
stone. Yeah.
Here we go.
Do you like it?
It keeps moving to. It keeps moving to. It keeps moving to. It keeps moving. It keeps moving. It keeps moving too much.
There we go. I can feel the energy coming up with that.
Yeah.
I was stationed here.
I was stationed here. Are you a doctor?
Oh, answer. Went straight off. Yeah.
You're a doctor? What year is it for you? Did you hear that? Yes.
Right, I'm just going to.
All right, so we'll just break out for Hot Min. There was obviously only just a couple of little EVPs there. The first one, I believe, was a woman kind of saying, yeah, in response to my question, like, do you like that? I could hear a yeah. And then that last one, I thought, well, I feel like it's a child's voice. And Heather and I both said, did you hear that? And we both go, yeah. So we both actually audibly heard that again with our own ears, a voice that, you know, disembodied, but I actually managed to capture it on my audio, which was super cool. So let's keep going.
Right, I'm just going to leave that.
Compassion.
Yeah, they're giving you compassion because that was not what you intended.
No, because it's moving around too much.
Yeah.
That's polite. We'll try it again later.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to introduce the device for you. This one
I've heard a few
allows you to say whatever you want and allows us to hear your voice. All you have to do when I hit record is speak into the red light that's flashing at the top of this device. Speak clearly and, you know, have a conversation with us all. So I'm going to hit record. We'll ask some questions and we'll give you some time in between to actually see if you can answer them. We'd love you to participate. All right, so this is going nuts. Those lights.
You were just saying our neck's hurting again.
Banging or something.
Yeah.
Coming from that
I felt it like coming underneath too. It was like a bang.
Oh, really?
Like I could feel it on like underneath.
But I heard
All
like
right,
a
so-
child that direction, and then I heard the banging in that direction.
I've heard a couple of different things, and I've seen on as well. Spider.
All right, here we go.
All right,
So
let's
we
go
can
quiet and
I'll start off. We'll just go around the circle.
Put it down,
Give about
so I don't want
15,
any
15
interference.
seconds in between each question.
Okay.
Just give us some time.
Yeah.
Ask the next one. Okay. We'll see what happens. This only records when it hears a voice. All right. Here we go. Record. Placing it down.
All right, so predominantly with the last clips, it's just like you can hear a distinct male voice. I'll play a couple for you again, just a couple more times, but however, we'll continue on because, as I said, it's such a long recording, but you'll hear the difference in the volume as well as I'm doing stuff. So if I don't stop after every single EVP, that's because there are so many, but you know, if you can hear go louder suddenly, there is something there that I can hear. So re-review, but I'll just play the last little bit for that and we'll keep on going.
This only records when it hears a voice. All right. Here we go. Record. Placing it down. EVP number 1, Shadow Man's Hallway. Who do we have here with us tonight? Are you able to say your name?
Sue.
Hey Sue. You visited me already today.
Do you have a message for us all?
Anxiety.
I've been feeling
fuck was
anxiety.
that noise?
I was hearing fucking anxiety. We're having anxiety all fucking day. Oh, sorry, excuse my
Holy
language.
shit.
We're having anxiety all
But
day.
when we were out for dinner and
Yeah.
we went upstairs and that name was what came up for you and we both felt quite anxious in that particular area.
Yeah.
And then
I've been getting
literally-
Sue's. Remember how I said to you earlier? I was like Susan.
Sue,
yeah,
Susan,
yeah.
yeah.
All day I've been getting.
So we're going off again.
Can you tell us more about yourself, Sue?
What is that noise? It's up there.
Someone's walking around.
Yeah.
Let's just be quiet.
No, it doesn't matter. It's up above us. There's no one above us. Unless it's a freaking possum.
Could be a possum.
Oh, possums are
Okay.
doing
That's just
fucked on louder.
Oh,
They
sorry,
sound-
Suze.
So,
Okay, let's be quiet.
do you have any message whatsoever to tell us, or what would that be?
Florence.
Florence? Florence. That's an old-fashioned name too. I just heard the word nightingale. What's that?
Nightingale.
Oh, it's nightingale.
Yeah, you're one of the original nurses. I'm a
I'm
nurse. Were you a nurse here, Sue?
That flashed.
So just a quick recap. There was obviously a lot of bangs. There's a few whispers. I haven't highlighted a lot of them, but there's so much going on in this audio. There's so many, but the bangs that we heard, we were the only people in the building and our guide was sitting quietly, just like literally like probably like 10 meters away from us. There was no one banging and it sounds like footsteps. We could all audibly hear this and we captured everything. So if you want to go back, have another listen, but there's bangs, there's a whole heap of different things. So we are definitely not alone in Shadow Man's hallway. Let's continue with our live replay. So I've recorded this separately on my own audio device. So this was recorded on Anthony's DVR, like digital voice recorder. This is a live replay. So I capture the live replay on my audio. It is insane what we capture. And so if you want to listen to either side, you can listen to us doing the actual EVP session. There is no one doing this particular sound whatsoever. There's no one making those noises at that time. But however, I hope you guys enjoy the replay of our EVP session. This is live. We are recording this as it's happening, and it's also on Date Night with the Ghost Gang's YouTube channel. So you actually get to see our own faces and our faces, how crazy and excited I look. But this is wild. This is probably like the best lot of EVPs I've ever heard in my life. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our live replay of our first EVP session.
That flashed.
We won't harm you.
We won't harm you either.
We just want to talk to you.
Play this back, have a listen.
What was that? Is that Steve?
Is this it? No, that was Steve.
What did it say?
Oh, the lights just went.
And the water table's just there.
The fuck is that?
That's not nice.
What was that?
That's
None of us. I've been recording this too.
Hold on a second.
Still laughing?
Is that ha 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 ha?
I've been recording on this too. It'd be interesting to see if anything fucking comes. Oh my gosh, that is insane.
But that wasn't like a very nice laugh.
Oh, that's fucking nasty.
What are you
It's
doing?
still going, hold on a sec.
That's nasty.
that is nasty.
Well, what do you think of that? That was a live replay of a digital voice recorder playing our EVP session. I didn't capture the laughter on my device, but however, the digital voice recorder captured it. It is crazy. That maniacal laughter is absolutely fucking insane. And I heard the name Steve early on. I cannot begin. It seems a bit like, oh yeah, it's a bit blurry, whatever. But the fact that came if you want to watch the video, we've captured this obviously on video on their as I said, the Date Night with the Ghost Gang on their YouTube channel. And please go and give it a watch, please. Date Night Gone Wrong. This is part 1 of Beechworth, but literally I'm just going to play that little segment for you again. That, as you were hearing it, was as we heard it at Beechworth, replaying our first session. I've never heard anything like it. And prior to that, that's why I pretty much wanted to play the entire recording. So I'm not chopping and changing. I actually have not edited this whatsoever, except for, increasing the volume on certain bits. I've not cut out anything. It is exactly how our investigation went. So when you hear, let's replay, our EVP session number 1, you would have previously heard the whole entire thing and us talking. I've not edited this. I have not edited this whatsoever except for bumping up the vol. So I'm just going to play this for you again and let's keep going.
What was that? Is that Steve?
Sister. No, that was Sue.
What did it say?
Oh, the lights just went.
And the water table's just there.
The fuck was that?
That's not nice.
What was that?
That's
None of us, I've been recording this too.
Hold on a second.
Is that laughing?
Is that ha 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 ha?
I've been recording on this too. It'd be interesting to see if anything fucking comes. Oh my gosh, that is insane.
But that wasn't like a very nice laugh.
That's
Fuck is
nasty.
that?
What are you
It's
doing?
still going, hold on a sec.
That's nasty.
that is nasty.
That's my voice.
You sure?
Sleeping.
Someone's fucking
Something's pretending to be a kid. It's not a fucking kid.
Not with
I reckon it's not a kid.
I reckon that's why I felt icky walking past that room, because guess where the music box is?
It's not a kid. It's pretending to be a kid.
Yeah, I agree. I actually
It's
agree.
mimicking. Yeah. I'm like shaking right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
But I think
Not because I'm scared. I'm like
I think you're onto something, Sam. I think
right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
but I think
Not because I'm scared. I'm like
I think you're onto something, Sam. I think
right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
but I think
Not because I'm scared. I'm like
I think you're onto something, Sam. I think
it disguises itself to be, hey, I'm going to play with this and be all cute and funny and stuff, but it's fucking
in
not.
here,
Yeah.
there is a child that's in the other part of it where
The
we
kid
were.
would never come down here.
But not here. Not here.
Oh,
Again.
All that thumping and banging may have been that other.
Well, then is there really a Sue, or are you just messing with us?
Well, there could be multiple. Hey, so Sue could have made.
can you roll that ball down here? Whoa.
That rolls down, I'm running out with it, don't worry about that.
But that
I've
laugh
got-
was like
that
it
was-
was.
That was
I've got-
maniacal.
That's meant, yeah, maniacal.
Can we just do
Yeah.
one thing?
Yeah,
Right? If
let's-
we say nothing for, I don't know, 2 minutes sitting silence,
Yep.
I'll hit
Yeah.
record, and just say absolutely nothing.
All right, so that concludes that that recording that had been going on for such a long time, so 14 minutes. Even though it's only 14 minutes, but I tell you right now, by the time you review it and edit it, oh God, and you guys have listened to so much of it as well. So that's the end of that recording, but I hope you guys loved that initial replay of that EVP session. It is crazy. So now I'm going to continue on with my 5th recording. So we're still in Shadow Man's hallway. I'm not sure whose EVP session we're up to, but however, I always like to, when I'm on investigation, just randomly start recording different aspects. But this is an 8-minute audio recording. So obviously I will review and do the same. Because I also want everybody to live and feel and breathe what we were doing on that night. Because me cutting and pasting and removing everything else, it kind of tarnishes it. Because all of us were feeling so much different stuff, but a lot of the same stuff at the same time. So it's super important. So let's get to my recording number 5 of the Beechworth Asylum investigation.
And
Turn the volume off.
Everybody. And let's just see what happens. Because I've got this funny feeling whoever's here. That was that.
Can I go sit down there?
Yeah, go for lunch. Absolutely.
Because that's where it was coming from.
Is it
Yeah, I'm
what?
going to stick my phone down. Do you want to take my phone down here with you?
I'll take it.
Or pop it down, yeah, a little bit, just because I'm sitting down. Just put it somewhere.
Because all that
Oh, I don't like,
noise
I
was
don't,
coming from
See
here.
what
that's
happens on both.
yucky. All right.
Look at that. That's a lot of effort too.
Okay, so that was the first cute little bit of my 5th recording. So with this one, that first little bit, I could hear some really weird murmurs and some voices underneath everything. It's very hard to separate, but if you re-listen, you'll be able to hear us talking, but there's also some voices that I do not recognize. But for the rest, we are quiet during most of the rest of it. So I have amplified the sound just a little bit, but especially when we say we're going to record, we're doing our EVP recording, all of us were dead silent. There was not any of us that made any sound. But if you hear, there are whispers, there are talking, there's other little things going on, and we were the only ones in the building and we were dead set silent. At the end of this recording, you can hear Anthony saying, "an end." So prior to that, we were all quiet. I'll play this non-stop and just see what you can hear.
It takes to set that off.
All right. Throwing this down.
Yeah, righto.
I don't like this.
Oh, wow.
They don't like it down there.
Because we've just sorted it out. They're thinking that
I don't.
it is thinking that we were like, oh, it's a kid, okay, yeah, you tripped us for like 2 seconds. But we're
But
only
I feel like, and you will know this, the fishbowl, I feel like I am being watched on that direction, and in there.
Yeah, okay.
I just feel like I've got eyes that are like, and one of the things I'm going to disclose now, so when I've done my channeling over the several weeks leading up to this, over every single occurrence, at least 4 or 5, I continually heard maniacal laughter.
Oh, wow.
And I described it as maniacal laughter, but I didn't think it was going to be here. I thought it was going to be somewhere else.
Interesting.
I'm not feeling too good right now.
That's just what I smell.
Yeah, I just felt something tapping on the head, like my hair was like going.
That's like this. Whoop.
Let's go off again. We can turn the music box back on in a sec. Okay. Give you another opportunity to say nothing. No more questions. Just say whatever you want into this device. I'll place it back on the floor and we'll give you your chance. Thank you. Appreciate you setting this tripwire off.
We're going to be quiet.
Tripwire off.
We're going to be quiet.
Tripwire off.
We're going to be quiet for a few minutes. Use this time to make as much noise or talking into that device as you can. You can bang on windows, on walls, whatever. We want to know you're here.
Beautiful. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Cool. EVP number 2, Shadow Man's Hallway.
Like it's run,
Yeah.
and it runs back, and it's just like, because it's funny how it makes it, how do you make them all go at the same time?
You can't. Like,
All of them, when it was kind of went so quick, it
but
ran.
at that pressure, that's ridiculous. Like, it is so much.
Spirit Talk just said hiding in the dark.
Did it really?
Yep.
Do I just press this button here?
Yeah, the top. Okay. Do you want to come down and listen or stay
Was
there?
there anything before?
My butt.
So there's just one there, just near the. Do you want me to leave your phone up there for a bit, Sam? It stinks now.
Yep.
I can smell something different.
Yep.
You smell that?
I smelled it before.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
It's like that chemical, or like it's like that formaldehyde.
Oh, that's what it was again.
Okay.
All right, wife, let's go. See what we got. Ready for this?
I'm getting a headache again.
Me too.
Me too.
I reckon it's a crawler.
Yeah.
Do you? Right, let's go.
All right, go for it. That's a conversation. No! Fuck that shit! What was... Fuck off!
You mad? You're angry down there. What's going on down there? What are you angry for?
Hold on. What?
He's angry.
Listen to
Why
that-
are you
listen to
angry?
that name again. Just listen to it.
Like awful pains in my shoulder.
Hold on, listen to this. Hold on, one sec.
My shoulder.
Hold on, listen to this. Hold on, one sec. What name is it?
She has her
Hold on.
own.
Is that
It
Anthony?
sound like Monique.
Was it Monique or is it ends in an E or an Y? Listen, hold on. Isn't it like no,
Me? Did it say?
Hey, it could be it's me.
listen. It's like, do you know,
It's me.
It's me. I hear syllables, but the first thing is with me. And so, do you know what it sounds like?
What?
And you always laugh when I say it because it's got the same syllables as my name. And it ends in E, so it's like Anthony. It's like something.
That's not going to say Anthony.
No, there's something with me. You can write it off, but you can hear the actual same syllables.
It could be
Something
three
me.
words.
I know, we've got to listen to it again, but that is as strong as anything. And it was,
yeah,
and it had that,
I'm pretty good with this sort of stuff.
Hey,
But
there's your little growl.
Oh man,
No,
when I
but
was
it sounded like
sitting
that
down
was,
there, it was quite unpleasant.
And it's
I love you. Like, you know what? I was sitting there. It was really unpleasant. That brings us to the end of episode 60. Love is Dead at Mayday Hills Part 2. My amazing paranormal investigation with Date Night with the Ghost Gang. And also Heather from Beyond the Veil. And the amazing Mel, who's a paranormal investigator from Sydney, from the Q station. It's just wild. Like, you can hear me. I'm so mentally drained from doing this. But the last, I thought I'd leave you with the whole Mel being like, yeah, it was really unpleasant down there. Fuck, she's so funny. It was just the light of like the end of the tunnel and we were all real dark. And it was really accurate. It was really hard to describe. But with that last recording, you heard it all. You heard the replay of, our second EVP session. You're hearing it live as I recorded, because I recorded on, as I said, on a different device and everything else was recorded. This is not from a camera. This is from my own audio. So I really hope you like this episode. And it was very start to finish. And guess what? I haven't even finished in Shadow Man's hallway yet. So I will be continuing on in in part 3, I should say, for more of Shadow Man's hallway and then the bull pit in Beechworth. And that's about as far as I got before I had to fucking bitch out and go home. But yeah, I hope you guys heard everything. I hope you guys like it. Please feel free to, message me, email me, put your comments in. It was wild. But please check out Date Night with the Ghost Gang on YouTube. And please check out Beyond the Veil Australia on podcast on YouTube or anywhere else you get your podcasts. Please come on, like, review, rate, fucking, I don't know, whatever people do now, whatever's like, like the slay thing to do, as my kids like to say. Fuck, I almost want to be dead, even the fact that I even uttered those words. But anyway, do what you got to do. I hope you enjoyed part 2. If you hear anything else that I didn't capture or I didn't think that I captured, then let me know. But there's a whole heap of hidden little different EVPs, different voices in there. But yeah, you just wait for part 3 and I'll be back. I also want to do some more merch. And I've got a few other things in the background just cooking up, just cooking. So keep your eyes peeled, but please head over to my Etsy store as well if you want like a sick t-shirt, even, cool stubby holder, whatnot. Help a small Aussie business out, show your support, but yeah. Also, if you have a story that you would like to submit to my podcast, because I also really want to get back into doing listener stories, please let me know on my email, aussieafterlife@outlook.com, or DM me on, Insta anyway. You can either feature on my podcast or we can just do an audio and then I redictate all that sort of stuff. So you don't actually have to appear, but can be anonymous. But I'm looking for your stories and your experiences. But that's enough. I'm exhausted. It was hectic. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit me up with your comments and yeah, have a great week. Goodbye.